Good day, everyone. This is Juanita Kapp from South Africa, and I am here with my wonderful friend Toom Chanda, and we are going to have an amazing interview. Thank you so much for joining us, Toom. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do.
Well, I am an actor and a movie producer, writer, and director. So, as an independent filmmaker, I'm wearing multiple hats.
Yes.
So,
Multi-talented individual. Before we get into our interview, I just want to give a shout out to Sunny Singh, our mutual friend, as well as Phil Maudsley. I believe Sunny is in Canada now, and I know Phil is in the UK, so shout out to them because, Toom, I know you've been working with them on projects. You've worked with them on projects before.
well, I haven't worked on project, but we are talking about working together in the projects.
Okay, wonderful. Well, they both recommended you for this show, so I know it's going to be an amazing journey. We had a lovely meeting. We discussed, what we are going to be talking about today, what we want to, know about your life, because I really love it when the guests kind of share their experiences with us so that we can learn from that, right? Because I always tell people life is a journey. And it's always about, professional and personal development. And that's something that never goes away. Doesn't matter what age we are, we will always keep learning. And I remember you telling me about your childhood, and I thought that was very special, where you came from. And would you share that with the audience, please?
Yeah, I'd be glad to share it. I'm pretty sure many people could relate to this. So I was born in Laos, a small village called Ban Hai. I was born in 1990, and it was pretty bad. It was poverty. I was born into poverty. I don't have uniform. They require uniform to go to school. I didn't have uniform. My parents couldn't afford it. Me and my cousin were switching off. Maybe one day he would go to school, one day I would go to school, and then I was like, there's no school supplies and stuff, and I was like, I gotta, like, there's gotta be something to change this, as of now, because I don't want any kids to have to go through that. So since I was a young kid, going in poverty, it was pretty bad. It was very bad. We have what we could use to utilize to do what we can, be creative and stuff. And when I was a kid, we didn't have no TVs. We didn't have anything to watch, like not even a radio. So my grandma would take me to go watch a movie. She would like walk me like about 10 miles, every night. So because I enjoy action movies, and she would take me there and watch an action movie. And then I told my grandma, you look really tired. I was about 6 years old. Maybe one day I become an action star. I will buy you a lot of TV, any TV you want, I see. So you don't have to walk me 10 miles every day.
What is your?
So that's how I got started into the movies.
Yeah. I love to see success stories too, because people really, and you mentioned that when you started answering that question, people relate to that, and they get hope from hearing your story, and it helps them to get through another day. It helps them to not give up. Now, your grandmother was is she still with us? She's a very special person.
She passed away 2005. Oh. So it was a very long time ago, and I still kept that promise, and I still want to fulfill it.
Beautiful, Toom. Although she passed, she left a legacy. Her legacy lives on in you, because she knew what was important for you. She knew that you were, you have dreams, you have aspirations, and she did what she could do to fuel that, and I always tell people, when I have adversity in my life, I don't let it crush me. I make it my fuel. So when things go hectically wrong, I am even more determined to make it work, and it's wonderful to see that your journey. Let's talk about, how did you get into the acting? Because you are living that dream now.
Yeah, Right now I'm very happy that I stuck to my, what I wanted to do. I kept my promise. It's my passion. It's a lot of hard work, but
Yes.
it's what you're passionate about and what you really love doing.
Mm.
And like you said, adversity, fuels you. So like the way I see poverty, that fuels me, because one day I want to go back and fix it. Mhm. So
You
it's right now it's I'm at this level where I want to continue. I want to get up there, keep continuing, keep I love challenges and stuff, and I'm gonna continue to work.
You are. There's fruit in all labor. There's fruit in all labor. If we work hard, there's always a good result. It's just one of those principles. Now, filming is your passion, directing, writing scripts. What are you currently busy with? I know you're busy with something, so you can only divulge what you're able to, tell us. But tell us a little bit about that project.
So let's start with filming. I just finished filming a feature film in Laos,
Oh, love.
and we filmed for 26 days straight. There was no break in between at all. So me and my team, yeah, we filmed 26 days straight. We finished it, and it was exhausting. It was something new to learn. It was I had so much experience, and it's this movie has a lot of ingredients. It has humor, it has a
Oh,
drama, horror, action, all in one.
good.
So yeah, this film I have a strong feeling that this one's gonna be a good one. So mhm.
Absolutely. It's got something of everything, to keep the audience engaged. 26
Mhm.
days straight. How long were you
Mhm.
on set every
Yeah.
day? That's a lot of, without a break. That takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, we um like for my actors and stuff, they have breaks in between. But for me, as self-producing, directing, and acting, and working with the DPs and stuff, for me, it's about 17 hours a day. 17 hours a day, just grinding every day, and what can you do about it? Because you just love it the most. 17 hours for me is probably like an 8 hour, 8 hour job.
It
Yeah.
feels like it. You definitely, for the
Mhm.
audience members out there, and this I get a lot when I speak to actors and producers and directors, you have to be passionate about what you do. You have to absolutely
Right.
love what you do, because otherwise you will just burn out, and what would be the point then? So I definitely see that you love what you do. What's your favorite part about getting there in the morning on set, or what is there a specific time of the day that's your favorite on the set?
Um, well, the favorite thing I love on set is that meeting new people, meeting the international actors, meeting new DPs, meeting new actress. Everybody has something to teach you. So I'm just excited just to bring the image, the picture out to the world. So that's what fuels me every day, waking up and to see people smiling, like ready to get in there and and work. And the thing that fuels me the most is I want to deliver. I want to show the world the
Yeah.
picture. That uh-huh.
You want to bring that vision to life. I'm watching a lot of series, in
Yes.
between, weekends. I make time to spend time with my son, and he loves to watch like murder mysteries and series on Netflix, and he loves to watch films. And it's so amazing for me to see how the
Mhm.
characters, how the beginning, it's kind of, sometimes it's a question, sometimes it's a bold statement,
Mhm.
sometimes, there is inquiry that's being made, and just to see how the actors start, the roles, they start, the
Mhm.
characters start out a certain way, and how the story is woven together, and by the end, mostly normally they end with what they started with, giving the answer to that question, or talking about that statement, bringing clarity. It's a journey, and I think every script is
Yeah.
special. It speaks to people in a special way.
Yes, it's definitely a journey. it's definitely a challenge. It's definitely something new. You know, I've been on set for a long time, and every set that I'm in is always changed. You know, everything's always new. You know, you're gonna get to see something that you haven't seen before. You know, you're gonna learn something that you haven't learned before, and it's more of like a good experience. So,
Yeah. When you're sub-producing, when you're directing as well, do you allow the actors to do improv? Or, is it a setting where they have to say the line specifically in that manner? Or do you allow them to kind of, do a little improv or change the wording a little bit? What is that like on your sets?
Oh, definitely. Like for me, like the way I wrote the movie and stuff, I really wanted to show my vision. But then, like I say, like you learn something from actors and actors. You have to be an actor first before you can become a director. So that's how I learned. Um, I do at least 6 takes. So 3 takes, they do my version, and in 3 takes, they do their version. So I let people freestyle, let them do what they do best. And when we get to post-production, we can definitely see what works and what doesn't work. So
Yeah.
I want all my actors and actresses to be comfortable. And if the words that we change works, hey, is even better.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more mind is better than one. So
True. I love that. I always tell people that it's better when there's more people involved. Two people think better
yeah.
than they look at all the angles. Because I don't think
Mhm.
people always realize what really happens behind the scenes when you're producing and directing. There's a million things happening at once. And you really
Mhm.
have to keep track of what's going, but to make it fun for the actors puts them, like you said, you want them to be comfortable, you want them to be relaxed. That really puts them in that flow. And I think that's why some films stand out from other films, because it's just that energy that it brings to the audience. Now, you mentioned that you produce, you sub-produce, you produce, you direct, you write, but you also act. What type of roles do you play when you are, is it a certain type of role, or what's the different roles that you've played before?
For me, I like when I started, I like to be, like more of an action star. But then I realized that, hey, I need to show emotion. So I like more likely to say like my acting, I could play certain type of role, but the role that I play, I like to be like more like I'm Mark Wahlberg's, kind of style, or like I like Robert De
Love him.
Niro kind of style. Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg is
Like
amazing.
Taxi. Have you seen the movie Taxi? Yeah.
Think so. I must watch that. I absolutely love Mark Wahlberg. He's amazing. He makes awesome movies.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
So your role that you really played that felt like it fit like a glove. Was there a role that stood
Mhm.
out that really you were like, this was written for me? What was that role?
More like I would say more like I like to play a role more like a detective role. Okay, hold
Okay.
on. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
more of like a detective role, like a police story. Um, I would definitely want to be like, something new. I like the challenge. So
Yeah.
any role I can take that I can do that fits right for me, and I do it. Something that to show the world about awareness.
Mm.
So show the world about you show sorry, I see when I'm in like a meeting, people call me. Sorry. I
It's
got
fine.
people call me like 100 times a day.
That's
Yeah.
good. Busy is good.
Mhm. Yeah. So, anyways, like I would like to play a role that teaches people something, so
Mm.
people can get at it. Like Denzel Washington, like every movie that he does,
Yeah.
he teaches the audience, like good moral, good, good character, helping people, So that's the kind
Yeah.
of role that I definitely love to play.
You said, you mentioned a word and it just struck me. You mentioned awareness. And I thought, my goodness, that's the first time that I, got that. When talking about movies, it was the first time that I got that reaction, that I had that answer awareness. Because let's be honest, Toom, sometimes we watch movies and they speak to us on a personal level. And sometimes, it's in that moment. But other times we watch the movie and then we go through something and we think back to the movie and we're like, oh, but that character went through this and this is what they did. So I think people, we need to realize the impact that the films that we watch have on us, because they speak to us on a subconscious level. And, you mentioned action as well. Do you do stunts and stunt choreography or fighting? Do you do martial arts?
Yeah, my background is I like to do freestyle, but my culture, my grandparents and stuff, they do Muay Lao. So I was born in Lao. Muay Lao is more of like Muay Thai, but it has different culture. Yes, so that's my background. And then when I came to the USA when I was 7, I stopped studying until I turned 12. I took in Western boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, taekwondo, karate, taekwondo, Muay Thai, sambo, a lot of martial arts because I love it. I could name a lot of them.
It grows on you, Tim. I think what I love about I've got a martial arts group called Meticulous Martial Arts Mastermind, right? And these are Sunny's in the group, Phyllis in the group. I don't know if you know John G. Gates, he's in the group, Richard Jones. I'm sure you guys will all meet each other on sets because they do fight choreography and they're just amazing. But they all do different styles, and I love the fact that we come together and we talk about how our styles differ, why they differ, and we learn from each other. And I think that's the martial arts journey. That's what I love about my journey. It started with one thing and it kind of spread out. It didn't just stay with Shorin karate. It went into self-defense. It went into kickboxing. It went into boxing, because there's a difference. It went into self-defense. It went into weapons. So, Muay Lao, do you do weapons? Is it like eskrima, with the eskrima sticks, or what weapons do you?
It's more like a sword. So like the Muay Thai sword, they have 2 swords.
Oh,
Yes, so they have 2 swords. They have like almost like a nunchucks with tanfa. It's a tanfa, and then you could swing it like a nunchucks too.
yeah.
And then you use a sickle. All the people there are farmers, so they use that to defend themselves. Yes, the eskrima, more like an eskrima.
Yeah, we also do the sickles and we do nunchucks. And we do the forks as well. So I absolutely love that. Yeah, we change a lot when we start doing that. It's like we really discover ourselves. I was happy to hear that you had that break between 7 and 12 to go and learn all those arts, because it grounds you. Now, I always tell people, if you have the opportunity to go, whatever martial art is in your region, go, and get that experience, because it really changes you. And I want to ask you, how did martial arts touch your life? How did that change you as a person or develop you?
Oh yeah, martial art helped me out a lot. Not just emotionally, physically, and it just helped me a lot in life. Teach myself to self-control, life skills, and I actually opened up a martial arts school. I had 2 martial arts school before, and I have about 800 kids. Yeah, and then about 1,200 adults. So I have a lot of students before. And and the parents, they love my teaching, because it's just not all about punching, kicks, and beating up people. It's all about life skills and how to control yourself and self-esteem. So that's what the parents, they sign their kids up for. And it helped me to stay in the acting world, because it's what I love doing, both sides, I
Yes,
help teach and I get that finance to help me and to go film. So it's,
that's good.
yeah.
Yeah. Where passion and purpose meet, right? That's where the magic happens. So it's kind of a dual thing, a dual project for you. And I think that's good because you are leaning on your strengths. We have to lean on our strengths. You talked about the parents taking the children. I actually took my son, I think he was about 5 years old, 5.5 years old, and I took him to
Yeah.
karate class because I wanted him to start an activity. And I saw in 6 months' time, I saw that he was and he was a beautiful child before that as well. But I wanted him to have the
Right.
skills, to learn more about the art and
Mhm.
to study it because he loves details as well. In 6 months, I saw such a big change in him, the way that he thought, the way that he conducted himself. I said to myself, I'm going to go do martial arts. I want to do that as well. So I went, and then other adults also followed. And we've got a great adult group there at the dojo, but it's really good for everyone. Now, let's
Oh
talk a
yeah.
little bit about your writing because you write scripts. And I know a lot of people out there that are aspiring script or screenwriters. What advice would you
Mhm.
give them when they just start out and they don't really know how to approach this task?
Well, so as a writer, from my experience, first time you're gonna suck. So first time, yeah, everything is gonna be all over the place. But you know what? If you love it, writing is not easy
Mm,
for a lot of people. A lot of people, some people they hate reading, some people they hate writing. But for me, I have to do it because I can't rely on people to write me screenplays.
mm,
I just have I just you know I love people who write the screenplay for me. I loved it, but then sometimes I just can't wait. So that's why I started writing myself.
mhm.
And when I did it, yeah, my it wasn't that great, But hey, every time you write, you always learn. Every time you write, you
Yes,
always learn. And
yes.
yeah, and the good advice for you to write is just start right now. You got to know about the beginning, the middle, and the end. That's it. You don't need to know anything else. Just start the middle, a beginning, middle, and the end,
Yeah.
and then you'll get there.
Beautiful. And that script evolves. You start writing it, and when you start, reading it and start casting the characters, it's like that script like takes a little bit of a
Mhm.
turn, and things are added or taken
Mhm.
away. How long does it take you to write a script?
Well, for me, like when I wrote my short film, it was 20 pages. So one weekend I did it in one night. I wrote 20 pages.
Oh,
I went to sleep on it. I woke up. I would reread it. No good. I throw it away. So 20 pages took me about 8 hours. Yeah. So I
okay.
throw that whole 8 hours away. But it's all experience.
Yeah.
It
Try.
depends it depends how you drive this. It depends on like if you're really into the story or not. Like for me, I wrote my first feature film, the one that we just finished, in 3 days.
Oh,
Just
wow.
completely in 3 days, yeah. And then, but of course, I have to come back and revise it and fix it. Like takes
Yeah.
about another month just to fix it.
Yes.
So, and
Yes.
me, I always ask for help. I always ask for people that writes a lot, people
Mhm.
that that does copywriting.
Mhm.
They actually help collaborate with me, and they look at the script and they help you. So
Yeah.
it just speed up the process.
And the ideas that come out. How many pages was that one? The one that you just shot? How many pages was that one?
The one I just shot was about 90 pages.
90
Yeah, 90
pages.
pages.
So that's about a
Yeah,
90,
90
90
pages.
film. How long was the
Mhm.
film? About
Yeah.
90.
So 90 pages, you would usually say it's 90-minute movie. Um, but then like 120 pages, is a 120-minute movie. So anything above 60 minute is a feature film. Anything under 60 minute is a short film. So as long as you can get 60 page up, you'll do fine. Because like for me as a filmmaker, even though you write 60 pages, you could still have like a different shot, that you can add in, and it could be 70 pages.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about funny moments on the set. When you were on a set, I mean, I always ask the actors this. What I sometimes ask them if they got hurt, when they do like choreography and that's their thing, or they stuntmen. And you also do that, but I want to ask you, was there a funny moment ever on set, or a memorable moment, or a scary moment where something went wrong? Because sometimes things go wrong, you plan it a certain
Yeah.
way, and the space, or maybe the way that you thought it was going to work out, it doesn't, somebody gets hurt. What event can you think of when I mention that?
Well, for me, thank goodness, like nobody have got hurt so far. We've been filming for 5 years now, and it's all good luck. Like for me, we practice. We practice 2-3 days ahead, and I for safety wise, I'm really into the safety wise. I got to make sure that all the actors and actresses are really safe. Um, I have to hire the people that can really perform and do, instead of just getting people that they can't do it. They have to be comfortable doing it. So
Yeah.
that's how you can create. Yeah, you can escape the dangerousness or the accident. So
Yeah.
it gives you more percentage of yeah.
Yeah.
And the moment for me that you said was like different, changing, challenging for me was when we do some fight scene, when we get into like uh to like a smaller area, and that the DP is really hard to get to catch the shot.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we did about 35 takes just to get that one motion of I have a shovel, I spin and I hit that guy in the face, no, in the leg, and then spin again, hit in the face. We took 35 shots of that. It was exhausting.
That was a long
Yeah,
day.
so that was the most challenging. Yeah, because I mean we can still perform, because we can
Yeah.
perform, me and the stuntman know each other, but it's just the cameraman, he can't get into that tight area.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get that shot. So I'm like, no, I don't like it. Do it again. Do it again.
It's
Yes.
a long day. How did the shot come out in the end? Was it the way you imagined it, envisioned it? Did it come
Yes.
out nicely?
Yep.
Good.
After 35 takes, yes. Yeah. 35
That's
takes, it probably took us 3 hours. 3 hours.
You must have
Three
been dreaming
hours.
of shovels that night. You were like dreaming of shovels.
Yeah. Spinning and using the shovel. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, we need to get that shot. We need to get that shot. No.
yeah, I love that.
Because
No,
we wanted to make it like so like we wanted to make it theatrical, like cinema. We don't want to make YouTube, we don't want to just make YouTube, because this is gonna be in for life, and
yeah,
people's gonna see it. We want to build a legacy, and
yeah,
it's gonna be there forever. So when we do something, I gotta make sure that it's good. Not perfect, but it's good.
yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Too. If I may ask, how old are you now? What is your age?
33. Just turned 33.
33. And you've been making films
Yeah.
for 5 years. That is an inspiration to, people out there that really want to start doing that as well. And
Yes.
you've seen so many things. Tell the audience, what was that 5-year journey like?
To me, the 5-year journey was a training.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people there, they want to get there right away, but they don't have that training. So like for me, like I do a lot of short film and I participate in other people's feature film, TV show. For me, I look at it as training. So it took me 5 years to train before I actually become professional at acting and producing. This is my first feature film. So after 5 long years, and I'm like, finally, I'm ready. I learned sounding, I learned lights, I learned DP. I self-taught myself to edit movie, to know which angle the camera, to teach choreography, stunts, everything. And 5 years, I teach myself writing, I taught myself like marketing, distributing and all that stuff. And now I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Ready now.
5 years.
When the student is ready,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, I love that. And it is a process. And the process is a blessing, because when you come out on the other side, I mean, I'm sure your film is going to be amazing. How can we When are you going to release it? How can we watch it? How can we support you?
Well, so right now you can support me by, you can follow me on Facebook. I'm usually more on Facebook at Toom Chanda. You can follow me there. Help me share stuff, like my posts. I'm gonna be updating my movies. So the film that we just shot, the first feature film, we're gonna finish editing maybe by Christmas, and then we're gonna master the sounds. The composer's gonna master it for another maybe a month. So after that, we wanted to show in Cannes and we wanted to show in TIFF. We want to show in Sundance. So after that, hopefully, we get it picked up, we're hoping. But you know what? If it doesn't get picked up, it's okay. Because we have another strategy. We're not going to stop. We're going to put it in theaters.
Good. I like that. So you're not going to stop. But, I have a feeling it's going to be picked. I do have that feeling. So let me know as soon as you know.
Yeah.
I can celebrate with you.
Awesome. Yeah. Because there's no exact release date yet because we're still trying to get to Netflix to connect with them. It's either Netflix get with us first or Cannes investor get to us first. So we'll see how it goes.
It will go in the right direction. We started talking at the beginning and we talked about the fact that hard work pays off. And, that's whatever is meant for you will find you. So I know that film will go the right route. And I see that you have built up a lot of wisdom over the years. Is there something, as we close our wonderful session, it's been so lovely to host you. Is there, something that you want to leave the audience with to inspire them, or maybe words of wisdom that you want to share with them?
Well, I would like, I have a lot of things to share to people, but maybe we can do that a different day, Yes. But one thing is, I would like to say you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
That's very powerful because I think a lot of people, they kind of wait for that perfect moment. They want to have everything perfect and then they'll take the leap. Sometimes life works in the following manner. Sometimes you have to jump out of the plane and build the parachute on your way down because, if you wait too long, you'll miss your chance, right?
Yeah. Like that's how in the USA, that's how I started, where I'm not waiting for anybody to give me permission or to get me casted to audition me. Of course, I'm auditioning, all the stuff, sent to my agent and stuff, but I want to do myself too, like you want to sit still or you want to be that one person out of the five to do something, differently, So I chose to be different, I chose to get out there and do it, and eventually it will find me.
That's true. And then when you do that, it will be lasting and memorable. And I look forward to watching your films too. I'll definitely have you back. When you've launched your film, let's come back. Let's talk about, how that worked out. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Thank you so much. I know you have a tight schedule. And thank you for joining us here today and for making the time. We appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, my name is Jose Escobar, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. We're the #1 fastest growing community and tribe of some of the highest level entrepreneurs all around the country and around the world. We're in 36 states across the U.S., in 11 international countries, and over 240 plus members, growing every single day. And I'm honored, excited, and I'm glad to say that I'm proud to be the official sponsor of the Meticulous Moments podcast with Juanita Kapp. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm excited for this journey.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Super excited to be here with you today. The name is David Vrablik, and I am the founder and president of New Beginnings Motivation, and we are super excited to announce that we are teaming up and coming alongside to be a sponsor for Meticulous Moments with Juanita Kapp. This was an absolute joy to be able to come and to be able to be a sponsorship with her, not only because I believe in what she's doing and all the powerful moments that she's providing her community and the fact that she's invited me on her show a couple of times, but I'm also excited because she's a part of the family within the New Beginnings Motivation team. And it was a no-brainer when we had this conversation about teaming up with her. And so it is with an extreme honor that myself personally teaming up with Juanita Kapp. So super excited and much love, sister.
Thought-Provoking Change and Jonathan Ellis, the champion maker, are proud sponsors of Meticulous Moments and Juanita Kapp. Head on over now to thoughtprovokingchange.com/opportunity and join us today, where alongside myself, Jonathan Ellis, the champion maker, and our team of highly qualified, incredible individuals will help you pull out the champion within yourself. We're here to bring out the champion that we know lives inside of you, that you may be challenged to manifest and to bring into your forefront. Join us today and align with us to help yourself level up and see what you can bring to the community at large. We're always looking for highly qualified individuals. This is an application-only process, so head on over today, put in your information, and let's communicate, and let's see if you are a fit for us, and we are a fit for you. We look forward to welcoming you inside the community now.
Hey everybody, my name is Patrick Rude. I'm the owner of Rude Financial Services, a proud sponsor of the Meticulous Moments podcast, hosted and directed by the beautiful, strong, and intelligent Juanita Kapp. I cannot tell you enough about what this woman has done with this podcast and the effect that she has had on me and all of the other sponsors and people that listen. Don't miss it.